The first time I came to Knollwood, I just felt at home. I loved it.
It just had a very warm feeling. People would smile and say hello, and that was very important.
We felt at home here.
I've never looked back. We like it here and we enjoy it, and it's been wonderful for us.
Since I'm at Knollwood, I found out it's like meeting up with my family. Whenever I have been away and come back, it's coming back home to my family.
I joined the service right after graduated from high school. What meant the most to me was the opportunity to serve my country. I enjoyed most, believe it or not, jumping out of airplanes and loved every minute of it.
Well, my husband had a very atypical military career. After serving 20-some years, he went to the State Department, and then he went with the United Nations, and then when we came back to the States, he became Assistant Secretary of State for Population, Refugees, and Migration. He worked in government for 45 years.
I am Phil Soriano.
I'm Lee Frick.
My name is Lenora Jacobson.
I'm Marge Tadero.
My name is Priscilla Dewey, and we came to Knollwood in 2007. We were beginning to feel that it was time to make a move. We lived in a townhouse in Bethesda, and we just began to feel that maybe we ought to be in a place that was secure and also where we could have food provided for us and for continuing care.
Our two sons are the executors for our estate. The younger one, who's in Houston, Texas, kept bugging my wife about downsizing. So I started looking for retirement homes.
My mom and my mother-in-law, we had to make decisions for them when they got older. So Dick and I decided that we were not going to leave that in the hands of anybody else. So we started looking around. Once we came here, I said, forget all the other places. I want to stay here. This is my home.
The Army Distaff Foundation is the organization that created Knollwood. They really had a big idea, which is we need to build a community to make sure that the military community is taken care of in their end years. So when they first started, it was actually just residence for independent living. And then from there, it's grown.
As a life plan community, Knollwood gets to keep our residents. If they're independent, assisted, memory care, wherever they are, if they have a need for a skilled stay, meaning they need some rehabilitation, they get to come back home for that. They stay in a room with us on the nursing units. We help them get better, get stronger, get the support they need in place for them to return to their home, which is usually right above.
You have good friendships, you have good programs, they have activities, you go on trips.
They have classes here for different things. I take the art class, and do watercolor, and I've enjoyed that.
Knollwood is like living on a cruise ship. And we have little dinghies that go to Walter Reed 5 times a day, to Safeway, to Giant, to activities in DC. We have our medications delivered here.
And then we have the beauty parlor. We have a seamstress that comes. We have a housekeeper that comes in. We have a little store. It's a nice place to volunteer, which I do because you meet lots of people.
You can do as much here as you want or as little. You can play cards, you can swim, you can do exercise. They have wonderful exercises. Mahjong, which I really love, yes. And we have a nice Mahjong group.
Truly, it's like a family rather than a community. I feel like when you come here, people get to know you and they just want to show that, hey, you're welcome.
Knollwood is a comfortable place where people with a like background come together and share similar experiences from the past and from the present. So it's a happy place.
We have lovely grounds here, 16 acres. I was on the beautification committee for a few years. Many people, I think when they're older, they just sort of relax and watch TV and they don't get involved in anything.
The volunteer program is so great. There are many activities here that are run by volunteers. I run karaoke. We have a group of people who are what I call charter members of the karaoke sing-along group.
I'm the chairman of the Welcome Committee, and I work in the library on Monday afternoons for 2 hours. Try to be in the archives every morning, and in the afternoons by appointment. And then on Monday nights, I run the bingo, which I inherited when my husband died. I think that's it.
I think don't wait too long. People wait too long to come into a community, and then they can't enjoy it at all.
Knollwood has turned out to be an answer to my prayers and will continue to be an answer to my prayers.
Once you're accepted into Knollwood, you are here for life. Even if you run out of personal money, they will still keep you.
The Army Distaff Foundation is a nonprofit organization that meets a critical need with regard to the provision of housing and wellness services for our nation's aging veterans and their families.
If you are militarily qualified to be at Knollwood, you can come and live here.
Life has its way of making plans for us sometimes, and it's good to know that there's an organization like this that is a safety net for veterans that have served, or people in military and their families too, which have given as well.
It gives me and all others who know this peace of mind that you never have to worry. We're here and we're going to be taken care of.
I will never leave Knollwood. It's a fantastic place.
The staff is outstanding. And the friends, of course, that goes without saying. Everybody says I know everybody because I do talk to everybody.
I think Knollwood is a wonderful continuing care community, and it's more like a family.
Knollwood is family.
Knollwood will make you feel welcome in every sense of the word.
Knollwood is a wonderful, wonderful place.
Knollwood is a loving, a caring, and just a wonderful place to live.